record. Okay, so we are recording. It is May 28th, so we are at the very tail end of May, you guys. It's a super awesome month to just kind of like kickstart into the summer month. There's a lot of people that like are gonna really start to want to get back into shape this summer because they realize they're like, oh, I have more time. So just that is one thing that sometimes that will be an influx of people that are really ready. So something to think about. There's also going to be a lot of those people that are like, oh, I just want to take it easy this summer. So you kind of have to know your audience and start to gauge, is this when I start to hone in on those people that want to take it easy and talk to them about the ease of this program? Or is this when I want to hone in and start making it more available to those people that are just wanting something really fun for the summer? So I'm really excited to share with you guys a tool that I think is going to help us with that. First, I'm going to start sharing my screen. I'm just going to share my whole screen. And I'm going to click that button that I just clicked, this one. Okay. So first of all, we have some ladies that have gotten some new coaches started this month. So Ashley has 2 new coaches that she got started. I have started 2 new coaches. Brooke has, and that's one thing that I want to point out. The pace is 3 to 5 new coaches. Is that correct? I believe it's 3 to 5 new coaches. Success Club 10, 3 to 5 new coaches. If you were on a call that Michelle hosted for us, it was with one of the millionaire leaders in the company, Bob Lucido, and that's like what he teaches his team is to get on pace. So you don't have to have these crazy high Success Club numbers and these crazy amount of people that you're helping, because we sometimes hear that on National Wake Up Calls, really big numbers. But the pace is basically 3 to 5 new coaches a month and Success Club 10. And so that's like really what like we're aiming at trying to get to. Brooke has 1 coach, Heather has 1 coach, and Bree has 1 coach. So that's really awesome. Super, super awesome. So that means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new coaches on our team this month. That's really cool. Let's go next. So Success Club. So none of us are in the 5 Lives Club yet. I'm definitely trying to get there before the end of this month. So I helped 1 more person this past week. So I went from 6 to 8. And then everybody else, we've all got 2 points for Ari Rogers, for Ashley McRae, for Bree Sanford, for Brooke Kirby, for Heather Howard, and for Tammy Davis. And I actually think, because I've seen another order go through, I think some of you guys are going to have Success Club 4 here pretty soon. So that's really awesome. We're really close to, you guys are really close to Success Club. We still have a couple days left in this month to still get to that. Brooke is so ready to win her Beachopoly game. I mean, come on.
She lost all motivation.
Wow. Brooke like lost all motivation to get Success Club now that she knows she gets Beachopoly. We're going to have to send Brooke a different prize. And then last is, I wanted to just kind of highlight the team retreat that we had gotten to do. There we go. And it was really fun. I'm so grateful that you guys got to come out there. So Ashley and her family stayed with us, and then Casey and Brooke came, and then Paula came in for the day, and Paula got here at like 6 in the morning, like on the dot, to do like the morning meditation and mindset and the workout. Like I was like, man, she's like on this. And then we all had a really good time. So we ended up going out on the lake, and we ended up going on a hike, and those were kind of like the fun activities. And we played Beachopoly, which everybody enjoyed but Brooke. So we had that. But then we also, like, I know for me, one of my favorite times was when we sat around the kitchen table and we were just discussing like what we want, what are some ways that we could get there. And, I even heard Casey tell, I think Ashley, Casey had said to Ashley, put your goals higher, because if it's something that you can attain, then it's not really a goal. And that's, I'm messing up the words, because it was a book that Casey had just listened to, and I was like, dang. And so like that's what I love. I love that hallway time is something that Michelle calls it. So it's really like, even when you go to Summit, you'll see that you might get more out of those like little meetings with people in between sessions than you do during sessions, because that's really like a great way to learn. That's, for me, my first Summit, that's exactly how I went diamond, because a girl was like, yeah, I just asked my girlfriends if they would just try it. And I was like, oh, I can do that. And that was like how she went diamond so quickly. And then, because I was like, hey, how'd you get that diamond on your tag? I want that. And I was like literally a coach. I mean, I just signed up like the month before. And so she told me, and so then I went and I asked all my friends, and I didn't get diamond right away because I still was hung up on a couple things. But then like it was the one thing that kept clicking. I just Hallway time. Chair. Chair, and then like it kept me in that presentation of all the pictures of all of us. So I couldn't see you guys. Okay, so the next thing I really want to do, so there's two things I want to cover. I'm really hoping that we have enough time for both, but if we don't, I can do the next one later, or I can just show you guys briefly. But I think that this is a really important thing that we can do, and it's called the brain dump. It's a weekly accountability or brain dump. It's however you want to describe it for yourself. I'm going to actually screen share again. And this is something that we used to do, and we haven't done it for the team in a while. Neil and I were actually like pretty regular with this at one point, but it was one of those, like, we just got so, I don't know, in the habit of doing it ourselves, and now we're out of the habit. So I wanted to show this to y'all. And of course, I'm like, gotta find it again. So here we go. I know, I'm so organized. Do what? Too many tabs? No, the tabs are exactly what I need. Neil hates my tabs. Okay, so this is a weekly accountability check, and we are literally just going to spend 5 minutes less.
Yeah, it shouldn't take too long.
Okay, let's just spend 4 minutes. And can you guys see the words on here? So weekly accountability check. Who did I share my progress with? So who is somebody that you shared your progress with your business or your personal life or whatever it is that you want to focus on? What is something that you're grateful for from this past week? What have you done to move forward on your goals this week? What are your top on your goals from last week? So what did you do last week to move forward on your goals? What are your top 3 priorities for this current week? What are your current struggles, and how will you overcome them? So does that make sense to do? Yes? All right, I'm going to start a timer and we're going to go. So I just want everybody to just kind of put this on a piece of paper for yourself, and it will all come into, it'll all kind of mold together and make sense. I have a timer on, but remember, it doesn't make noise. I like that clock. Mhm. All right, we got about 50 seconds. Yes, I believe. There's more where that came from. I feel better already.
Two, one, boom.
Woohoo! All right, yep.
Got the pen.
It's timer stopped. My phone just has no sound, so you can't hear it. Okay. There it is. So if you didn't get that all finished, go ahead and you can revisit it later. And you can take a quick screenshot of this. I can also send you guys this weekly accountability check. It was shared in a couple emails back. I don't know, a while back. So I can share you guys if this is something that is helpful for you. I can share that link with you. So this is the next part of your accountability check. So this is really for you to figure out, okay, what am I inviting to this week? Am I inviting more to the business opportunity, or am I inviting more to challenge groups? So is there a certain thing that you want to focus on to have a certain number of invites or number of follow-ups or the number of people that you want to help to commit to their journey? So if there is something there, like, go ahead and think about that, because that's something that you just really need to kind of brain dump out. So I'm going to just share for me this week, I guess because we're already like in the middle of this week. This week I'm kind of just talking to people and following up more so, since we're at the end of this month. And so I'm following up with people, but really this week leading into next week, I'm going to focus on inviting to the challenge group. I would love to have, I think, 8 new people join into the challenge group for June. And so that's really where I'm at. And if I know I want 8 new people, I'm like normally about a 1 in 15 people that I talk to, 1 in 10, 1 in 15. So I know I would need to be 80, or Casey, am I good at math? 8 times 15. Oh, she's fun. She gets it. She gets it. Yeah. So I know that I would have to, I know that I need to talk to a good number of people to get them into my June group. Our June group. I can't say mine. 120. Good job. 120, 80 to 120 people. And that would be, for me, that would look like following up with people or inviting new people. So the next part of this though is like, are there other goals too? Because like, yes, we've got those goals for, challenge group. It's starting June 10th. But are there other goals that you have right now that you want to focus on? So we're going to spend another 4 minutes and we are going to write down any personal business goals. So that would be like your own goals for yourself. Any personal life goals. Maybe you have something, or even it's just like, hey, Neil and I have to remember that Braylon has recital this weekend. Any team goals? Is there anything like, that you have a coach that wants to go Emerald? So how can you know that you need to be in contact with him or her this week to help them get there? And then any family goals. Do you have something that your family wants to do together that you just need to kind of brain dump and make sure that you just don't forget? So this isn't necessarily goals. I know I kept saying goals, but is there anything in your personal life, your business, your team, or your family that you just kind of you need to make sure that you remember to do this week? That's where this spot is for. So we're just going to spend 4 minutes and really quickly just kind of fill in any information for those.
Yeah, you kind of just want to brain dump.
Yeah, brain dump. Beeper, beeper. Oh shoot, we have to get right on school supplies. And Alicia, we have 2 kids.
You just not take preschool.
We actually might have to just It's a great timer.
Isn't that good?
No. Neil just said we could just not take the kids to school on Monday. And I was like, we need to. I'm like, no, after being away,
Yeah, we gotta get back.
we got to get back in the routine. This is nice, but holy cow. Okay, so just so that you guys know, the rest of the brain dump is you can lay out a social media plan. So you can kind of put like, again, remember what you're inviting to, the type of post that you want to have right here, and then if you have a photo idea. So this is another great thing to brain dump. We're not going to do these brain dumps right now. And then in here too, I put the Success Club tracker is on here, just the front side. There's a link to the clean version of it right here. Oops, I didn't mean to actually click that. There it is. And then just on this page, on this last page, any extra notes that you have, like takeaways from the National Wake Up Call, team calls, personal development, anything like that. So if this is a weekly accountability check that you guys would like, that you want, I'm going to drop it in the chat box of this group, of this meeting. And then when I post the playback of this video, I'll try to remember to record that. How do I share this? I think I can just do this. I think if I just do that, it'll share with you guys. So you can double check that. If somebody wants to double check that to see if that link works, or if that gives you like a can't get to it link, whatever. So does anybody have any questions about the brain dump? Feedback, questions? Are we all zombies today? Ashley's, yes, every day. I have 3 children and they're all under the age of 4 or 5. Yeah, good. Okay, the link works. Good. Good, Casey, love the brain dump. Yeah, I thought when I was thinking about what we should do for our team call this week, I was like, well, I think that this is something that we all could really use. And you guys see, we did this, it's 8:24. So we basically started the call. We did some recognition. So probably within about 10 minutes, I mean, we timed it. It was each 5 minutes. Within about 10 minutes, you kind of got a whole lot out that you probably were like, oh, I actually need to write that out. And, maybe you do it in a calendar each week, but this was something that I found really helpful and I just really wanted to get back into the habit of doing. And I loved that first page where it's like, because I put like, who did I share my progress with? And I was like, oh, I really didn't. I didn't share it with anybody. And I used to, because I knew I had that question every week when I would actually do my brain dump on Sundays is normally when I do this, or when I used to do this. I did it for like a good consistent couple months. Why do I do that? I'll do things, they work, and then I stop doing them. Anyway, and I would always talk to Anita, and I would send her like, this is, hey, just wanted to touch base with you. You don't have to respond or anything, but I'm just letting you know. I invited this many people. I, want to have this many people helped, and this is where I'm at. So that was really it. But then I also love that, make sure you have some gratitude, and then the whole, what are your current struggles? And if you guys, so I know not all of you got to do this, but if you have some really big struggles, one thing that we did on team retreat was we looked up the Tony Robbins Heart Gratitude Meditation. And honestly, if you have your current struggles, because this is on that page 1, and then it says like, how can you get over them? How can you overcome them? If you just cannot figure out how to overcome something, I can't recommend it enough to Google Tony Robbins Heart Gratitude Meditation and just do that, because it can really help solve a lot of your problems. So even me right now doing it, because I can kind of hone back into that feeling that I get when I because I've done that heart gratitude so much, I'm able to actually overcome my struggles a lot faster, because I kind of can trigger that in my brain. So just something to kind of go to. And then this is the other thing, and this is more like I want everybody to like kind of unmute yourself as we go through this, but I wanted to share something with you guys that Michelle shared with me. I know that this call is going to wrap in about 10 minutes, but she shared this template with me that is for challenge groups. It is a paid service. It's $84 for 6 months, but like we could do it and then we could all use it. As long as and I'm comfortable with us all using it, as long as we're doing it just for like the challenge group that we're doing together. If you're listening to this on the playback, or if you're in this but you want to run your own challenge group, I just want to say like, don't take this and do it on your own without paying for it, if that makes sense, because a girl has basically put in a lot of work. But I'll share my screen so this makes a little bit more sense, and you guys totally can unmute yourself. But basically, this girl is, if this is her website, so she has, this one is like for her Ultimate Portion Fix Challenge group. And it's basically like good posts and good graphics. And then some of them are recipes and stuff. And what she does is there's ones that are just, it's called Challenge Group Update or Upgrade. And so it's just, what if you regularly had new killer content for your challenge group without having to spend hours creating it? Because you guys know when we aren't following those challenge group guides, like, you know, you guys even asked me this last week, like, hey, what are we supposed to post? And it was just like, you know, guys, just post your day of the week that Emily Brower had assigned us, do that. But then I too was like, man, I really want to be like excited for these challenge groups. And so I thought that this was just such a cool idea. What if you had more time for inviting and mentoring your team rather than coming up with this stuff? What if our clients felt motivated and inspired by our daily posts in the group and all we had to do was schedule them? Like, seriously, this made me excited when I saw it, because I was like, oh my gosh, like it would be something like totally brand new that we hadn't seen before. And it would like make me excited to go into the group too. So if obviously it would make somebody who's been doing this for 4 years get excited about going into her challenge group, then it would probably make a brand new person like super excited. So, so basically each day you get a daily post that she does and a custom graphic around the monthly theme. This is another cool thing, is she goes ahead and themes each month. So June challenge tracker, so June month, the cover, she's calling it the Summer Wellness Club. So how much cooler would it be? And she does this graphic with the words or without the words if we like wanted to change the name of it. For June, I don't really want to change the name of it because I'm cool with it. Unless if somebody's just like, I really want to do this, we can have a discussion. I'm open. But how cool would it be when you're posting, instead of saying like my next support group or my next accountability group, what if we had themed names for everything? And I think that that's always like, it kind of makes it more fun. It makes it a little spin-off of things and like gives you something to say. So like my Summer Wellness Club is opening up spots. We start June 10th with our Summer Wellness Club. I put in a message to somebody earlier. I kind of described it because I looked through her posts and I described it to somebody. Let me see. Oh man, why is it? Okay, I'm scrolling. How many messages did I send today? Okay, here we go. So I put, hey, I wanted to just touch base and see, oh man, I don't want to turn, remind me later. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to touch base with you and see if you were still wanted to be included in our boot camps. The June Summer Wellness Kickoff starts the 10th and is a 4-week fitness and nutrition group with lots of fun, focusing on summer food choices, parentheses, healthy produce recipes, treat recipes, and more. Close parentheses, internal health, wellness advice, mini challenges while using Beachbody On Demand and Beachbody support tools. Would you want to do it too? Or would you want to check out details? This was somebody that like I already knew that we were talking about doing a boot camp 2 months ago, and she still hasn't gotten into it. So that was me following up with her. So that's like what she's providing. This girl is providing healthy produce recipes, healthy treat recipes every week, internal health advice, wellness advice, and mini challenges. Like that's what this girl provides. So this was, Michelle bought it, so we can't use Michelle's access because again, legally, I'm just going to open this girl's website. She does put down here All sales are final. The templates are for your eyes and computer only. Any unauthorized distribution of this content is prohibited and will be met with legal action. Absolutely no sharing with your team or coaches. No sharing via email, Dropbox, or any other sharing platform. So I am going to, I'm going to touch base with her, just be like, well, what if we all run the same challenge group? Are you cool with me like giving this to like 4 of my coaches that are running the challenge group with me, instead of all of us having to buy our own version. So like, that's where I was a little bit confused, but then that's where I say to you guys, if we use this and you do have access, we are only using this for the Challenge Tracker app group and for the Be Well community on Facebook. And if you're like, hey, I don't want to post in the Be Well community on Facebook, I just need to know, because I will schedule these out in the Be Well community on Facebook. I just like, and I'm sure she wouldn't take like massive legal action, but I just do want to be really careful and I want to be respectful. So Michelle shared this with me. I'm going to go ahead and pay for it, even though she shared this with me. But there's cover photos, there's daily posts, daily graphics, and then the bonus content here that she actually provides is she actually provides a meal plan, a spirit week, which is like a fun additional week. Spirit, which gives like, so here's the photo of what Spirit Week is. It's a little hard to read. Workout first thing in the morning. Tuesday, you're going to share a picture of one of your meals from today. Wednesday, test how many sit-ups you can do. Thursday, lip sync to your favorite song. Friday, take your workout outside. And she already has posts for that, so we can like add this in as an additional like, hey guys, we're going to have a fun little mini challenge. It helps keep people engaged weeks 3 or 4 of the challenge. And then we can do a prize drawing at the end. So again, look right here. She gives you all of the verbiage that you use for those posts. So that's just like a little bit, that's her Spirit Week. She also typed up a whole newsletter right here. Like, how do you send this out to people via email? Like I told you, there's a meal plan. But then the daily posts are really, so this would look really similar to the My Challenge Tracker guide that you guys had seen, where there's daily posts. And so it's just, there's 2 different folders that she puts things in. So it's posts and then it's graphics. So she does actually start on June 1st, which is not something like that I've gotten in the habit of. Ours would start the 10th. So like, that's just the one thing that we would need to just kind of keep in mind. But yeah, she has like everything typed up, ready to go, and like Tasty Tuesday. So she basically tells you on Monday, there's a morning challenge. So morning workout challenge. Tasty Tuesday, which is a recipe. Midweek, what's happening. On Wednesdays, take a moment to pause and reflect how you're doing. Treat yourself Thursday. We're going to share a delicious dessert recipe every Thursday. Food tip Friday. Every Friday, we'll share some tips to stay healthy with our food choices. Every Saturday, we're taking wellness advice specifically for summer, or talking wellness devices specifically for summer. Sorry, I can't talk. Soulful Sunday. On Sundays, we'll focus on health and how that happens from the inside. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's something that I'm for sure going to do in the Be Well community on Facebook. And I'm going to go ahead and schedule them for the app group. Unless if anybody else is like, hey, I really want to schedule those out. I really like want to be a part of that, kind of like how we split them up last time. So anybody want to unmute, give any feedback on that, what your thoughts are?
I think that it sounds like a great idea, especially with the content that seems like it's going to be original and creative every month. And that definitely helps. Having it already there, just scheduling it will save so much time.
Yeah. And like she says, I mean, this would really, because I know we all are kind of like, man, what should we do? And I still think we can do our, like, if there's something that you want to do about like our themed things, whatever it is that we love to talk about. Like, I love to talk recipes, but there's going to be like 3 recipes each week already. I may or may not put a recipe in on Saturdays anymore, if I'm being honest, because it's just one of those, like, I don't want to overload people. And instead, I might just put my recipe in my Shakeology check-in. That was something I did want to cover too, was when you're checking in on, when we're writing on the app, make sure that if we're doing those type of posts, that you're doing it as a coach, like as a post. If you're just checking in for your workout, or for your, oh my gosh, I keep burping. If you just are checking in for your workout or your Shakeology, make sure that you click the button that says workout or Shakeology, because otherwise our coach post, because we're all coaches, it goes to the top of the page. So if I was to say that like it was Brooke's day and she had scheduled one of those posts to go up, and then I accidentally like put up my own original post, my post would then like bump her post from that first page. Like maybe I was like just checking in on my workout and I was like, hey, just finished my workout. If I didn't click that workout button, my post would like hide her post that everybody was supposed to see. So I know that sounds, it's just a little strange like kink about the app. So honestly, on those, like if we do this, we actually may not want to do our additional posts, just so that those posts are the ones that are seen as soon as somebody opens up the app. I just now kind of thought that through.
I like it.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay.
And I'm
So-
horrible because I haven't pinned my posts.
Yeah, and make sure we pin our posts too. So yeah, so when you schedule them, click the pinned one, and then we all just have to be like, and it's one of those like, does it kind of suck that I can't just like post in the middle of the day about something random? Like, yeah, sort of. I just have to instead include it in my workout post or my Shakeology post. Like that's why sometimes this last week it was like a totally random photo and it was for my Shakeology check-in because like I forgot to take a Shakeology photo, but I wanted to share something, but I didn't want to block somebody else's post that was supposed to be shared. I didn't want to like block another coach post.
That makes sense.
Coach block.
Big block.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So raise your hand if you want to be assigned posts to do for that group, for that challenge. Okay, Brooke, Ashley. And Casey, I think Casey was frozen. Okay, so we all do. And there's 6 of us right here. So I will assign that out. Hold on. I know. I should know who this is, but I'm just going to go and write before I forget. And then I'll reach out to her because I think, don't you think I should reach out to that girl and just be like, what if we're all running the same challenge group?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I want to like tell her. I don't want to like go and be sneaky about it and like her be able to tell that like because she probably has like a read receipt on there that like says like, oh, this person shared that with 7 people. So I'll double check and just make sure that I am allowed to share that. But yeah, we're going to plan on that. But our group does start the 10th. It will be called Summer Wellness Club. It's the Summer Wellness Club. It does sound exclusive. I like it. And so it's really exciting. We'll have a themed group every month. And so I'm going to go with the 6-month plan. The 3 or the 6 month. I'll do the 3 or the 6 month plan so that way we can try it out for a little bit and see how it works. So, all right, y'all. You guys are really close to Success Club. All of us can hit it. It would be awesome to just see more of us have a couple more points up there. I'm going to take a really quick picture. Everybody say cheese. Pizza. Everybody say, we did have pizza. Everybody say cheese one more time. Cheese. All right, you guys. I hope this was helpful. Have a fun rest of y'all's night. And we'll divvy all that stuff out. All right. Bye, guys.